smash the legs up, man. For no reason.
Sorry I missed that.
Does your mountain bike make too much noise? Tired of sending it so hard you find yourself walking down the trail instead of riding out? Then it might be time for you to invest in your first real mountain bike. How to buy your first real mountain bike. Step 1, buy a mountain bike. Not just any bike, buy the wrong bike. That's right, everyone knows that when you're first starting out, you get yourself an entry-level hardtail. It's like a rite of passage that all mountain bikers must go through. And let's face it, if you skip this step, you'll never know how good you have it with your new full squish. But as you progress, the bike you're riding should too. And I bet you're asking yourself, how can I afford it? Especially when I just bought this thing. Which leads us to tip number 2, convincing the spouse. Say things like, all my buddies have new bikes with improved geometry and better components. I'm having a hard time keeping up. And if that doesn't work, try this one. Not to mention, we're riding crazier stuff every day, and my bike's just not designed for it. It really comes down to being a safety issue, really. Of course, to your friends, you sound something like, I'd totally hit that if I had a full squish, which is a lie, but fun to say. And if all else fails, find a steep ledge. Then hurl yourself and your bike off of it. When you come home to your wife, she'll just be glad you're okay, thus sealing the deal on your new bike purchase. Besides, you literally destroyed your bike with this scheme. Now that you've got the wife's approval, and your friends, well, they were already on board. I mean, he's still not gonna be able to keep up.
Oh, come on, man.
You guys know it's true.
All right, you're right.
Now comes the hard part, knowing what kind of bike to get. There's a lot to consider when picking out a full suspension, like what type of rider are you? Do you send jumps or crush climbs? This will dictate the type of bike and how much travel your suspension should be. There are endless options, but ultimately there are 3 main categories to choose from. There's cross-country, enduro, and downhill.
Oh, you two are so cute. I remember when I had a trail bike too.
You're just jealous of how good my XC climbs.
Does it climb better than your mom? 'Cause she had a hard time climbing off of me the other night.
Oh, burn.
Oh yeah, nice goggles, enduro, bro. What are we, diving for sand dollars later?
Yeah, nice shirt, dude. What are those, pineapples?
Hey, say what you will about my goggles, but leave my pineapple tank out of it.
That's right.
Downhill.
Enduro XC.
You've stumbled onto a subject that's more controversial than any political post you'll find on Facebook. The only way to really know what type of bike to get is to, you guessed it, go ride one yourself. Find a bike demo near you and try them all. And when you get your demo bike, the mechanic is likely going to say something like, okay, you're all set. Just have the bike back in about 30 minutes or so. There's a lot of people waiting to ride, and blah, 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 a bunch of other stuff. Just ignore this statement. They have to say that. It's his job. Go ahead and take it out for the day. Oh, wow, look at you. You've never made it this far on the climb without stopping before. You and this bike are truly connected. It's like you are one. Why not spend the day together? What is it, 3 o'clock already? Don't worry, you still have plenty of daylight left for another lap. It's like I've always said, better to ask forgiveness than permission. And after you add up all your medical bills and your pending divorce, affording a new bike may not be in the cards. Which leads me to tip number 5. Buy used, buy online. Buying used is probably the best way to go. After all, there are some riders who sell their bikes every year. That means there's some good deals out there if you know where to look. There's Pink Bike, eBay, hell, there's even Craigslist. But my advice, if you're gonna go through Craigslist, is not to go yourself. Send a friend.
Oh, hello. May I help you?
I'm here for the Craigslist bike?
Oh, yes. Please come in.
All right. Really nice house you have.
Oh, wait till you see the basement.
You don't want to end up sewn into some freaky human suit made of flesh, do you?
It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
Okay, enough about the lotion. Who won the Pro GRT?
Put the damn lotion on.
All right, enough going on about the lotion.
Oh, I'm in the mood for love.
Look, geez, I'm putting the lotion on the skin. Come on. Damn, I ain't even that ashy.
That's right. Beware of Craigslist in general. And who cares if you never hear from your buddy again? You'll eventually find the perfect new-to-you bike of your dreams. So remember, the thing that's most important is simply getting out and riding. Whether it's brand new, used, or a beat-down demo, a solid full suspension will unlock a whole new world of possibilities and places to ride, and new people to ride with. How's that new bike treating you, bruh? Place your new bike up against against the trail sign and get a sweet Instagram pic. Get yourself some gear. Get all the gear. Meet new friends and do things that you said you'd never thought you'd ever attempt. That's right, you are MTB AF. And now that you got this sweet new whip, you're set for life. You'll never need another bike ever again. Or at least until they come up with something new in the next 6 months or weeks. Happy shopping. Keep it biking with Bobo.